Alan, how are you?
Terrible.
Lies!
I'm great.
Oh,
There's a man with a bike helmet and a camera on his head chatting to me. It couldn't get much better.
Chatting or flirting? Can go either way.
Well, let's see. It's early. I've already had a bourbon this morning, though.
Oh, then I got to catch up then.
Yeah. I was on the talk show and they just made some Christmas cocktail, so I got one.
Oh my God, I love your voice. We'll get to that in a second. I want to talk about your book for a second because I love the way you wrote this was just phenomenal. And it's just so many emotions oozing out of these pages. What do you want the readers of your book to get? What emotions do you want them to protrude when reading this?
Well, I mean, I think it's a variety of things. The story there's some very upsetting bits and some shocking bits, but ultimately, what I'd like them to take away from it is this sort of, I think it's an uplifting book. It's a story about people who've gone through a very abusive situation and some terrible things happened to them, but me, my mum and my brother come out of it very happy and strong, and I think it's like I keep looking at that camera. I hope that people will come away from it thinking, being uplifted and being encouraged that if you know someone or are in a similar situation, there is hope.
And that's just the thing. You look at somebody who we've loved on film and television, such as yourself, and then when you find out that A, they're human, and B, have gone through similar things as anyone who's reading this, it's really amazing to know, like, oh my God, even celebrities have had interesting upbringings and stuff. I mean, I know that I really found myself in this book, and it was just remarkable to see that you're not alone.
Well, that's exactly it. That really is the thing I've been most happy about. Because everyone's family's nutty. I mean, everyone's from a dysfunctional family. I think dysfunctional is kind of irrelevant when you're talking about family. And so I think people can relate to what happened to me, even if they didn't have the same circumstances, or maybe they had worse. But the whole idea of your family kind of affecting your life and coming back to haunt you—that's something we can all relate to. And I really like that part of it. That it's not. I really wanted to not make it just a kind of a pity book. It's about this is what happened to me, but here's how I overcame it. And here's also this other part of the story. My grandfather's another part of the story. I learned all about him.
Yeah. Double-edged question here is, how hard was it for you to come to terms like, okay, I'm going to write this, and to then see the words come out, and how emotional it was for you to write this, but also were your family supportive in what you wanted to talk about?
Well, yeah, my mum and my brother were really supportive, and actually I wouldn't have published it without their blessing. Yeah. And so I let them read it right before I submitted it. And I made some changes because of things that my mum wanted to change, minor things. But and in the writing of it, it was intense, but I did it over a long period of time because there's certain points when I go back and describe in detail really horrible things. But that's, you do that and then it's done, and then you kind of finesse it and you edit it, and so it's done over a long period of time. I was very anxious though about it coming out, and just about dredging up these memories and things like that. But
did you immediately start Google newsing and see, okay, what are people saying?
Well, you don't. When you have a publicist, you don't really need to. They kind of do send you.
Fair enough.
You get an email with all the links to it, and then my publishers would always send me the Amazon review things. They would very, luckily they were nice, but I actually don't really, I don't have time apart from anything else, but I saw a lot about it, but it was more just about how it was going to make me feel, just having the world know all that, and how that's going to, because it's been a difficult ride, and this is a very big thing to put out there, and you feel very vulnerable, and I felt like that for my mum and brother, but actually it's been entirely positive, and it's been not how I thought it would be. Nice. But actually the biggest thing is I brought my father back into my life, and I have done that on my terms, and so actually that's a really great thing to realise. Before we get wrapped up, I want to ask you as well, because everyone you talk to about you and The Good Wife absolutely thinks you're the best thing on that show. Oh, do they? What can you tell all of your Canadian fans of what's to come? How is it going to wrap up this season, and what can we expect? It's so terrible because I haven't a clue. We're only a few episodes ahead of what you've seen. We kind of know vague ideas of what they say are going to happen, but often that changes. Yeah. And they don't tell us. Right now, I would imagine she's going to win the state's attorneys, but who knows? Maybe she won't, Alicia. I'd imagine there's some romance ahead.
Oh.
There's a couple of hot boys circling her in the story right
Get
now.
me on set.
We have such a hoot on set. We just laugh like drains. But no, I think it's going. I think it's it's exciting. But I don't know. I mean, I like reading the scripts when they come through. I go to them.
Yeah.
Because they're a surprise, and often
it's all new to you.
All new, and often things like a lot of things they tell us are based on actors' availabilities and making deals and things, and often that doesn't happen, and it's all screwed up, and we just have to ride it.
Okay, let's end on this, because I absolutely adore your accent, and I have been known, Alan Cumming. We love you on The Good Wife.
Yeah.
We've loved you on in film, but I love your accent, and I've been known on the Razamoka show to be somebody who can really do a lot of accents. Like, I'm an accenteur, and I wanted you, because you're what, some sort of Scottish or something?
Something, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Fair enough. So I wanted you to critique my Scottish accent, because when I interviewed Benedict Cumberbatch, he critiqued my British accent.
Okay.
So I'm just going through the Rolodex of accents.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sitting here with Alan Cumming, and we're talking about his new book, Not My Father's Son, and I think that it is one of the best books you should get for everyone in the family this holiday season.
When are you going to do the accent?
I've been doing it, Alan. I've been doing it, Alan.
Well, I would say, good effort, but keep trying.
Like right now for you?
No, just at home, in privacy of your own home.
Okay, well, I tried.
You did try. I said, but good effort.
Good effort.
Yes.
Dude, the book is absolutely phenomenal. I quite enjoyed it. It was such a good read. It's one of those ones where you don't want to put it down. So congratulations for sharing your story with the world.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely.